Okay. Um, back to trying to. I'm still learning these words, but I'll also try to teach them to you. I have learned obvo. This is an okay picture of obvo, but like I feel like the stereotypical obvo, there would be more of their cheeks touch, more like they'd be a little further forward, so their cheeks are touching more. Obvo. X1 touches X2 on the cheek. They touch cheek to cheek. I shrew to negotiate an interaction before deciding whether to proceed. That's a mass, I guess, in the X1 art, so which makes sense because it could be that could be a whole group that needs to I shlew. Like sometimes when they have cuddle parties, the whole group needs to I shlew about things. Um, and there's so many. Me. I've been thinking this one more. This is, I should update my name because, my name is Lunbe, but me is more accurate, I'd say. X1 is naked in X2's presence in a way which expresses and engenders intimacy, affection, vulnerability, and openness. Oh, I invented that one. I don't remember which ones apparently I invented that. The ones I invented and the ones ChatGPT invented are pretty similar. Snugapoto, Snugapoto, Snugapoto made a bunch of these, and they make a lot of sense. Shahorfa, X1 experiences a deep longing for physical contact, often due to prolonged periods of deprivation. So Shahorfa is about the longing, the feeling of longing, wanting it, which is but there's one here and here, I don't remember it, but there's one in here that's about the pain. Somewhere in here is one that's about the pain. A lot of these are basic touches, like Schlaya means to put your arm around someone's shoulders. That's basic. And Schloya is a little bit different. Like Schlaya is when you're putting your arm around someone's shoulders and just like holding them or being present with them. But Shloya is the thing. ChatGPT thought of this one. I was like, oh yeah, Shloya, it's totally a thing. It's a thing where you put your hand on their shoulder and you give it a little squeeze. Like, it's okay, it'll be all right. You Shloya them, which is different. If you're already Shlaya someone, then you're in a good position to Shloya them. So it makes sense that there's similar feelings, and then maybe that would make you shmeyo. X1 feels a warm and fuzzy sensation in their chest when they think about X2. So shmeyo is about thinking about someone. It's about how someone makes you feel when you think about them. So that's more about relationship, and then and Shrewe is more just as the X1, so it's more a feeling. It's just feeling, not feeling about. Like okay, like if you where is it shmeyo, then it's like you shmeyo as in like when you think about the X2, you feel warm and fuzzy, and you're like, oh, I'm in a relationship of shmeyo, because in general, thinking about the X2 it makes me shmeyo, makes me feel warm and like aw them. But shrewe is like a more immediate physical sensation, like you feel like you're close to someone that you love and care for, and you feel like you just feel good from being close to someone. You don't even have to be like touching them to shrewe, I would say. So that's specific. But Stoilo is different. Stoilo, X1 has a sense of awe and wonder that comes from feeling deeply connected to someone on a spiritual or emotional level. So if you're just close to someone, then you're like, it's nice to be close to them. It's a pure joy and happiness. That makes sense that ChatGPT thought of describing that way. Shrewe. It's like it's nice to be near this person. But if you're feeling like and you're like, wow, we're really connected. Wow, that's the feeling. Stoilo. You feel stoilo, which is those are more like you're feeling it right now, as opposed to the feeling of shmeyo is more like you're like, even if you're not feeling warm and fuzzy right this second, you're shmeyo in general, because you're shmeyo them, and that's a sort of like more relational, I would say. But there's a lot of distinctions here already, and there's going to be a lot more. So I don't know how to explain all of them, but I'm going to keep trying.